Mixed Nutters, it's your boy Marcus, back and black, and today we are covering the Atlanta woman that came back to her house torn down and a Florida man's interaction with a bear. Coming up next. Alright, now before we proceed, go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so that you are notified every time we drop a new video, which is going to be Monday and Friday, of course. And check out the Mixed Nuts friends, man. The Mixed Nuts friends. Check them out. These boys are super talented on all platforms. Check us out on Mixed Nuts 3000. Again, that is Mixed Nuts 3000. Run it. What's up, Mixed Nutters? It's your boy Marcus, back in the building, and today we're doing this story right here is about an Atlanta woman. She is warning other people after she says her deed was stolen and her whole home was torn down. I didn't even know people could hustle on this level, man. Let's check out this video real quick.
Had seen here, her house used to sit here. Now it's just an empty lot. She says her home was targeted by strangers and she's left trying to figure out what's next.
I bought it in July of 1990.
It was the home on Ralph McGill Boulevard in one of Atlanta's most sought-after neighborhoods, the Old Fourth Ward.
This is a historical area. This is why you would buy over here.
A house Linda Willis says she intended to own until the day she died.
This is a sad day. After 30 years of paying a mortgage, it has become dangerous to be a senior and own gentrified urban property.
But back in November, she says her home was taken away from her in a matter of minutes when arriving to a bulldozer tearing her home down.
I went to the crane operator and says, who gave you permission to tear down my property?
She says he told her he was hired by a company who recently bought the home from a woman named Sinceria Willis. The problem, Linda says, she never put her home up for sale and had no clue as to who Sinceria Willis was.
How can you steal somebody's property?
I got documents from the Fulton County Probate Court showing Sinceria Willis filed to be administrator over Linda's property last year, appointing her deceased mother, who just so happened to have the same name as Linda Willis.
So crazy, bro. Can you imagine? All right, this lady, Linda Willis, you know, you run an errand, you go somewhere, and you come back home. There's just a bulldozer going to town on your crib that you've paid off for over 30 years of mortgage payments. And she go up to the crane operators like, what are y'all doing? They say, we was hired by the company that bought it from this lady, Sinceria Willis, to tear this place down. It's like, what? I mean, and this lady actually like applied to be the administrator over Linda Willis's property or whatever. Because it turns out like her mom, that Sinceria Willis lady, happens to also be named Linda Willis. But still, like, there's not enough checks and balances here? Somebody can just get control of your deed and then like have your crib demolished. Now, you know, people are like, oh, well, you got insurance and this and that, but like, it really shouldn't even be that easy for me to hire a demolition company and tear down your crib. Like, that is really, it seems way too easy. And her house is in a historic location, so that's probably why she was targeted. Senior citizen one, and the location alone, people just jump at the chance, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, especially, land is at a premium right there. You know what I mean? Like, it is, you know, every city has that little historic location that like got hipsterized or gentrified to hell. So they just jumped on that without really checking everything and verifying and confirming. I would be mad as hell to come back to the crib and it all being torn down with very little work put into it. There was not much work put into that hustle. And there's a lot of scams going on. Man, be careful out here, y'all. These people be selling land and houses that they don't own, or renting property that they don't own whatsoever, getting deposits. I mean, yo, people, I know everybody's trying to hustle up on some money, but like, you're screwing people over, man. This ain't cool. It's a time, it's a pandemic. It's rough times for a lot of people. Pretty much everybody, honestly. But like, and you hustling them like this, like, come on, bro. Especially like you tearing down somebody's home and you know it ain't yours. You know it ain't yours. Now, Sincera Williams lady, she probably had no idea they was gonna tear it down. Probably figured, but she didn't care. She's gonna be long gone. But the people that bought it, you think they would have did more research on who the legit owner was, and just a lot more verifications, and the bank, you know, how'd she get the deed and all this stuff. Like, I don't know. Sometimes you see people hustling, man, and you like, that's kind of the system's fault as well, because you like, no, they ain't supposed to be hustling, but it's also it's not supposed to be that easy to get away with that kind of stuff, man. That's what always freaks me out about it. Like the PPP loans, you know, people like got mad at those people that had like fake businesses and got like millions of dollars. You're like, why is it so many people getting convicted of that though? Like, how easy was it to get millions of dollars with these people had no real evidence that they had a business at all. And I'm like, when we were just giving people money, you're like, some people ain't gonna steal no matter what the deal is, but some people don't steal because it's too hard to. And if you make it too damn easy, they're gonna steal. It's like we had like no checks and balances whatsoever. It's like, at least have the basic ones. You know what I mean? Like when you go to the bank and you gotta show ID or something, like you have to show ID. Everybody know that. You know what I mean? Have some kind of checks and balances with this. But this is the craziest thing I've seen in a long time, man. The lady was talking real calm. I don't know how she was, but you know, maybe she was just dumbfounded. But most people be losing their mind about you tearing my crib down. Now what I'm supposed to do with all my stuff? And her stuff was still in there. Like, house packed full of stuff. She ain't move out or nothing. You know what I'm saying? You got a crib full of stuff. They just go in there and start digging into the crib. You like, wow. How much stuff did you damage in man outside of the house? So this is just a crazy story, man. Look, be careful of these scams, man. You keep your head on the swivel. Story. Oh man, this dude in Florida, of course, because we know where else would it happen. All right, this dude was defending his dog from a bear. Now, I'll show you the video here, but like, I still think it's crazy bears are even in Florida. It seems like it's way too damn hot to be wearing a fur coat. But check out this video, man. This is straight up nightmare fuel. And he saved the dog though. And I mean, I know he loved that dog, but when the dog was running, I think the dog had just slipped in before he was like, oh snap, that's a bear chasing your ass. He pushed the whole couch in front of that dude. Man, let me tell you, if that was me, if he didn't already have a gun, there would be a straight up gun right at that door from then on, because you can't have no hungry bear chasing your dog. That bear's about to eat that little dog. And I'm like, that bear ran up in the crib like that, bro? We got traps out there now. I have all kinds of stuff going on. I mean, bro, and you know how bear do you. I mean, you could hear the fear in his voice. He wasn't ready for that. Nobody would be. You like, hey, come on in, doggy. And then you look behind him and it's a big ass bear swiping, trying to get in the door. You pushing the... Oh man, scary as hell. Be careful. This is a cautionary episode because man, you got bears and scammers. You don't know what's going on nowadays. So y'all watch y'all back. Alright, Mixed Nutters, that is it for me today. I'm about to make like a baby and head out. If you want to support the channel though, Go to buymeacoffee.com/mixnuts. We got new videos coming every Monday and Friday. And, check us out on Mixnuts 3000. Again, that is Mixnuts 3000. And until next time,